What's up, investors? It's Mike from MJF Invest. Today's video, I just wanted to do an update, bring some news and updates to you about some of the stocks I've been talking about on the channel. The first thing I wanted to go over was MP Materials. They merged with FVAC, so they were trading under ticker symbol FVAC, and now they are trading under MP. If you haven't seen that video, I'll drop a link in the description. You should check that out. What I wanted to talk about was MP Materials was awarded technology investment agreement with the Department of Defense. And in the article talks about the Department of Defense will contribute $9.6 million towards MP Materials Stage 2 optimization efforts. So it's just proof that the government is involved. They're committed to helping MP along the way and bringing this rare earth supply chain back to the United States. And now, early on, I wasn't really 100% sure if this was going to be a bipartisan issue or not. I had heard James Litinsky, when he was asked the question whether this was a bipartisan issue or not, and this is what he had to say.
This is something that I think it's pretty clear both sides of the aisle are, there's been even reporting today about kind of, obviously the Biden administration will be very focused on climate change, and we don't tackle that without electrification. And so the idea that we have materials that electric vehicles, wind turbines, drones, robots, defense technologies, all of these things that are critical for not only our commercial national security, but actually our national security, we need to have these supply chains here. And so that's really, it's a nonpartisan issue. And so, obviously I think that the DOD sort of speaks for itself.
And as you see there, he's confident in the fact that a Biden administration or a Trump administration is committed to reducing our carbon footprint and bringing rare earths back to the United States, especially in the electric vehicle sector, as well as the defense of the country. So that's something interesting to keep an eye on. In that first video, I talked a little bit about long call options. If anybody did that, I wanted to just give my thoughts. I'm going to be looking, I'm going to be holding until the new year. In January, I'll decide whether I'm going to hold or sell. I still think this company has some room to grow, and definitely look for more contracts and more agreements with the government to push this further ahead. Shamath Palihapitiya led this the pipe investment. He's a big he's a fan here. He understands that how important this industry is going to be in the future, and this is the early stages. We could get in now, so there's risk associated. So be aware. You're investing early on in a company, but it's a pretty good bet in the sense that it's very high reward, and then you get to pick how much you're willing to risk. So I just wanted to update it because I've been covering this stock. If this is the first time you're hearing about this stock, like I said, I drop links in the description. It should be noted that I'm not a financial advisor, so you should be doing all your own research, and ultimately it is your decision whether you want to buy or sell any of the stocks I talk about. I just want to share my research openly, and hopefully build a community of positive investors where we can make money together. And again, this video is more of like an update on videos that I've done in the past. So please hit that like button if you're watching. Consider subscribing for future content. Like I touched on, we're trying to build a nice positive community of people who just enjoy this process. And I want to make money together. So if you want to be a part of something like that, please hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell notification. Also, let's talk stocks in the comments section. The second article I wanted to go over was Nanno Dimensions. Had a $100 million registered direct offering. And I know a lot of people who aren't long-term investors don't like to see share dilution. But as a long-term investor, I have like a $1.61 average here. I like to see this. I like to see the company raising capital to grow. Nanno was also awarded another patent during the week last week, and we saw here that the shares were priced at $4 per share. So, you know, we have a pretty good idea here. If you're a long-term investor here for Nanno like I am, this is good news. If you're looking for a quick swing trade again, you'd also have to consider that $4 mark. That's what the company is pretty much valued at the moment. So, you know, that's to be considered. I just wanted to touch up on those two, give brief updates. If you're still watching, thank you for sticking around to the end. Consider subscribing for future content. Let's talk stocks in the comment section.